kidnapped 416 women in Borno. 416 women in Borno. And they made a video interviewing them one by one. A video to show the government of Borno and the government of the Federation that all the women they kidnapped, all the 416 women, including women and girls, are intact, that nobody harmed them or touched them in any form. And they also said that this is to show government that they are all safe, hell and hearty. You understand? And then, in addition to that, they gave the federal government and Borno state government an ultimatum. They said that the government of Borno and that of the Federation have 72 hours to provide them with a ransom of 5 billion naira. 72 hours to provide them with a ransom of 5 billion naira. That is what they are demanding in order to release the 416 women in their captivity. Alright, that's 5 billion naira they are demanding. It means that they are collecting over 10 million naira for each of the women. The state government have 72 hours to provide them with what they are asking for to meet their demands, that is. That if government fails to meet their demand, that they will share the women among themselves and no, they will never see them again. If government, they are saying that if government fails to provide them with their demand in 72 hours, that they will share the women among themselves and they will not see them again. Now the question is, why have the government not taken action? They video this thing. They use phone to send it. They use the internet. They communicate. They make phone calls. But government, especially the police, cannot track them. But they can track content creators. Yes, now. Now, if you pay them the money, they will use it to restock and get more sophisticated weapons to be able to do more than this. In other words, they are asking government to sponsor them to continue to do what they are doing. That is what it means when you pay that ransom. You are sponsoring them to continue to do what they are doing. Because if you pay that money, you have enabled them to be able to purchase more weapons, more sophisticated weapons, to be able to do even more. Finally, my question is how were they able to carry 416 people out of a particular location? You know what is involved in transporting 416 women? The kind of logistics involved. And they carried them and they passed a particular route or road. And it must have taken hours. And nobody was able to see them or track them or pinpoint their location. How is that even possible? 416 people at a go, and they are telling me that nobody can track them. Nobody was able to track them. Nobody was able to fish out their location. 416 people. I don't know where we are going with this. I don't know where this country is headed.